Joined by head coach Margot Geer. Coach, last season, the women were fifth at the NCAA championships, their best finish since 1983, and tied for the best finish ever. And you followed that up, taking third at SEC's just a month ago, which was our best finish since 1994. What do you kind of attribute that surge over the last 18 months to?
Well, hands down, it's the ladies on our team, right? It's the people that make up the team. We've got an incredible group of, upperclassmen this year that have really led the way. We've got a wonderful group of newcomers as well that have really added to what we're doing. So I feel like across the board, these past 18 months, our team has just grown tremendously. Obviously, the performances and what we've been able to do at the competitions have shown that in terms of results. But I feel like if you look closer at the way, we're training every day, at the way we've come together as a team and how we do things, that's probably what I'm most proud of. And I think that's why we've been able to do what we do, is because we've really rallied around one another. We've really elevated ourselves and elevated everyone around us, and really come at the past 18 months in terms of being a team and being one program here, and that's on the women's side, but also on the men's side.
And you're talking about coming together as a team. This is also a team that has a lot of variety in where the points are coming from. It's distance, it's sprints, it's the IMs, it's the relays. Is that kind of the goal of this program, is to be a total program?
Absolutely. I think if you look at our women's team right now, like you mentioned, we've got a lot of firepower. We've got people that can really do each event here, and that really that says a lot about, I think, how we've handled recruiting in the past couple years. It says a lot about the staff in terms of being able to develop swimmers in every single group. And I think what I'm probably most proud of also is, how our relays have performed. Being able to have 4 people come together and for those relays to really just exceed all expectations for our program. I think that's been huge. And I think, our newcomers have even added to that. We've got Kylan Winter, a freshman, on our 2 free relay that set our school record at the invite. She came in and contributed right away on that relay. So I think that's huge. But then it's also having those upperclassmen that have really led the way and taken charge here the past couple years.
And of course, the diving made the meet over this past weekend. What does that part of the equation help with?
Diving has been huge for us this year. They've really battled every step of the way in their own way, and I think we've talked about, as a team, for us to get where we want to go, it's going to take every single person, and not just on the swim team, but also with our divers as well. So for Tanisha to do what she did at SECs, really for all our divers to do what they did at SECs, and then for her to come back and perform the way she did at zones and make the meet for us going into NCAAs, that's huge. That's awesome, because it really is. It's a total team effort, and it takes every single person. So absolutely, proud of what she's done, and I know she's going to really help us next week as well.
And then what are you looking forward to going into the NCAA championships in Atlanta?
Honestly, I'm looking forward to competing. I'm looking forward to being at one of the fastest meets in the world. I think for our team, we've got a special group of ladies. I tell them this all the time. They're probably sick of it, but we've just got such a special group. And for us, I think just enjoying every moment along the way, for us to embrace the competitiveness that it's going to take to be at the top at the end of the meet. It's a meet full of the fastest swimmers in the world and the best divers in the world. So we've got to be at our best, and that's going to take every single person, and it's going to be every single session. It can't just be on day one, and it can't just be at the end of the meet. It's got to be every single session along the way. So really looking forward to spending time with our team and being there for them through every single moment, whether it's the ups or the downs or anything in between throughout the meet. And I know it's going to be a really incredible week.
That's something that I think we saw at SECs. The resilience of this team. How important is that? If there is a bad swim or if there is a bad session or prelims or finals, to be able to bounce back.
Well, it's huge. And if you look at it, this team has gone through so much change, right, in their careers. You look at the seniors and how resilient they've been in their career, not just within a single meet. So they have a skill set here. They absolutely do. So when we get to the meet, I feel like, yeah, absolutely, it's important for them to be able to bounce back from anything that happens. It's something that we talk about throughout the whole season. It's things that we talk about at practice. But being able to take it one session at a time and one race at a time for sure. And they've shown that they can do that, and I think they'll continue to show that next week.